football line mistake. You would think, oh, they just baller. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Just take it in. This drive will start at 25. Offense in a split backfield. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pick up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back is Ryan. The short hand is out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that will be a first down.
There's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And after doubling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. It's a little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But a great job of the base defense making the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Offense changing the play. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Here's got those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people are probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job. A huge execution on the other down.
Bounces through the end zone and touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself
really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive lines, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive men.
Third and short, like that on your outside of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team is down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Making side adjustments here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match. And those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on. They wear this defense down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker and speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields to punt. Wants to make a punt. Gilby got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. Early on the Jets. The 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the Jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in. Because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get into their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. As he throws. Nearly picked off there. He might be the last guy on the field. You'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Talking to the coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Another incompletion on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. He's already been sacked. He's already been now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Working his way on the return up on the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack right at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious. You've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there, that cash.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run. Not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Well, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense is looking up, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. It was pretty lights out since. Forced the punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up for fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Got it in the middle of Smothers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending the score.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught on line. It's Allen. Allen takes it down to the 13-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making a big play.
Allen finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fellow, especially down the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make a big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. Oh, sweet feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, get out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go run down. He goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets on.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And completed pass. He lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just turned in completion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring him fourth down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. Opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown in your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball out.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina State has the back of the offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being active.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These little guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Good in the middle. It's Johnson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well run, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. This is a design run. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? That will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and it just needs something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys can take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down, and it makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one.
Quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Bryant. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, what a play by this defense. Smashes through the tackle. Not only brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. And there you go.
and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks it field. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
On the ground, it's Allen. They got it inside the 30 to mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep right. He stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, short yardage situation, they decided to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide, you can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend it. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. And he was pushing for that goal line, but he stopped him at the 2.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. On the option. Running toward the goal line. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Stumbled to the ground.
Really nice first down run. You're seeing why this running back is every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as they start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in the three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out in wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. This guy is a weapon.
And it's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Just need to crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They squandered a golden opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bryant. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They get to him as he throws. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal of the defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he can go get the first down.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the move, it's Allen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Let's it fly. He's got it down left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's at the 20. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day, and the defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 26 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. Quarterback reeling and pressuring down. He goes at the 22. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bryant. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line, it's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the end of the quarter and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understating where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Just keep swinging it. caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Amidst the din of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's not the second missed field goal for this kicker. I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Hand off from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Going to swing it on second down. Hines is tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. It's in the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Bryant. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Lofton. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the end zone. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28.
31, Miami, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Looking for space, it's Scott. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're back.